2024 at Woodbine was a year to remember.
Action. It was a great year.
I remember having my mouth agape at like every single turn.
It was a little crazy. It's the longest meet in North America.
In horse racing, you've got to be ready for anything and kind of adjust on the fly.
2024 at Woodbine was challenging, but also very inspiring.
For me, what stuck out was the young guns showing out at Woodbine.
2024 was very exciting. If you want to call it the youth movement, the young guns. We had a lot of young jockeys, Sophia Vives, Fraser Abley, Pietro Moran. We had a lot of young riders come in. And there's usually an expectation that they're going to do well early on, but they came in here and just took it by storm.
But the Ontario Damsel goes to the supplemental entry. Ecstasy, a win by 2 lengths.
Yeah, you know, it's good to be part of that. You know, we're all trying to do our best, win races, and I think it's really good for the sport.
I have a great team backing me, a great family to support me. Good horses, good trainers, and that's all you can really ask for.
And what a win by Sophia Vives. No longer a maiden. Kins Concerto wins the Woodbine Oaks.
For a young rider to go into a race of that magnitude, to be asked to go that distance, and to have the strength and the will to be able to close it out, I think speaks a lot to her talents and her will to win.
Notorious Gangster on the outside. Notorious Gangster's grabbed the lead, and Notorious Gangster comes away to win.
Oh, it was awesome. I really liked the horse going into the race. I had a lot of confidence in that horse. I breezed them a bunch for Josie, and the race played out exactly as I thought, and when we finally opened up, he was game the whole way for me.
But a beautiful winning ride. Fashionably Fab has won the Bell Mahone for Pietro Moran.
2024 was an unbelievable year. I mean, so much happened in the 3.5 months that I rode. It was an incredible journey.
I'm new too, man. I've only been here 7 years. Come on, man. I know that all.
I think we're very spoiled to get some riders that it's really nice to know that they appear like they're going to be around for a long time.
And I can't wait to do it again next year.
Now, while the young guns might have shown up at Woodbine this year, let's not discount the veterans and what they did. Patrick Husbands celebrated 30 years of racing, and Emma Jane Wilson showed why she is one of the greatest.
Front war in front. Perfect Lady B is responding for Emma Jane, is coming through in the center, trying to get home here on the outside, and is going to get up, I think. Perfect Lady B, Emma Jane has got that record. What a win.
Yeah, Emma Jane breaking the record for purse earnings by a female rider in the world was something that I know that she really wanted to attain.
Hands up.
And I think when the moment arrived, she let out this wonderful yell, which to me said that's how meaningful it is to her to be able to do that.
What made it extra special for Emma was this record was held by one of her mentors in Julie Crone.
Congratulations, and that was just an amazing accomplishment. It is a pleasure to share this stage with you.
When you can win one at home and make it a special milestone, I think that meant even more to her.
And breaking news from Woodbine Racetrack, where the remainder of races have been canceled.
The emotions going into Friday now.
Very excited still. Obviously, you know, it's the Stanley Cup of racing for Canadians. So whether it's run on last Saturday or this Friday, looking very forward to winning it and hopefully it being my second one.
This year's King's Plate was an interesting one, to say the very least. Now, it's first time in its history it had to be postponed, but once we got rolling, it was a great day.
I think we all deserved a great race after what everyone had gone through, and we certainly got that.
Coming after My Boy Prince and running up to share the lead.
I think there was a aha moment for people in the race thinking, okay, here comes girl power. This is going to be the girl, and she's going to teach the boys a lesson. She came in there, and it was Rafael Hernandez and Kevin Attard, two people, a jockey and a trainer that you do never want to count out.
She's as great as they come. Caitlin, her greatness wins the King's Plate.
Sure enough, she ran her heart out and showed what a true champion she is.
I think, you know, when we look at positives in 2024, and I believe there still were a lot of them, I think that the fillies stepping up and really showing who they are and their abilities was something that we can all be very lucky that we witnessed.
Hey, two times, yeah! With the feeling!
Kevin Attard's year wasn't done there. He goes out and wins the biggest race of his career with his filly Moira in Del Mar.
Rein, they're coming to the finish, and it is Moira! Oh, Canada!
Kevin is unbelievable. I'll always love Kevin, you know, and he do a good job. He's a great guy.
Yeah, she's just a very special horse, very deserving of this. I'm just lost for words, very emotional right now. Dream come true, and I'm just so happy for her because, she's had some tough luck in grade ones, and today she just proved she's the best turf horse in the world.
Cheering her on with my heart, and it was just a great feeling. Kind of chokes me up now still, and it's hard to explain the thrill, the sacrifices you've made along the way, times where I thought, you know what, maybe this wasn't for me. So to see all that and just kind of, accumulate right there on that one given day where, it's the best of the world meeting at one stage. It was crazy.
When we have our Turf Champions Day, we have riders, trainers, jockeys coming in from out of town. We have horses coming in, from other countries. It's a real celebration of that international flair that Woodbine is known for.
The E.P. Taylor course here at Woodbine is world-renowned. It has these big sweeping turns that a lot of the international horses and riders and trainers really value, and that's why we attract some of the world's best every year.
Off they race in the E.P. Taylor Stakes. The one in the back early is blushing, clearing away quickly is Full Count Felicia.
When you looked at that race and you watched, and the distance kept on growing and growing of his lead, you were like, okay, she's gonna throw in the towel. Like, okay, I get this, this is okay. And then the horse kept on going.
And now we'll see what's left in the tank for Full Count Felicia.
And then it just got to be one of these things where your mind was trying to catch up with what you were seeing. Is this horse really going to hang on? There is no way. So Kazushi engineered this ride that had to be one of the craftiest, smartest plans I have ever seen.
And how magnificent was Full Count Felicia? Never in doubt.
What are your goals for 2025?
Obviously, we want to win the King's Plate.
In 2025, I'm really excited to see this new crop of horse people come through. These young jockeys, these young trainers who are having all kinds of success. I think that's going to continue in 2025.
Every year I just come in and I just want to do a little bit better than we did the following year. That's what kind of wakes me up every day, brings me here to the track with that hope and ambition that, where's my next superstar coming from?
This season on Free Rein.
It's just something that I think it runs through your veins like blood.
But a beautiful winning ride. Fashionably Fabulous won the Belle Mahone for Pietro Morin.
Patience is a virtue, so it's obviously hard to do, but nothing comes easy. That's what makes you better and work harder.
Incredibly difficult decision. It was just the amount of rain we had in such a short amount of time.
I think the King's Plate this year, more than maybe any other year in the history of the race, showed the versatility and the resiliency of the trainers and just how important they are.
You can plan a lot of things, but at the end of the day, those plans aren't made in stone.
Come on, exit, run!
It's great to have someone who just fully gets every aspect of it.
We're a very close community.
Racing here is not the same as like when I raced in South Africa or any other country for that matter. Everything is different.
Definitely, the greatest game played outdoors.
Full Count Felicia as the stablemate Moira